Shalom, 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 family. All praise to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahushai. Shalom. Ashar Kag Sakawaf. Happy Feast of Tabernacles, Day 7. Day 7. As of sundown last night, started Day 7. So, we still in the afternoon. We're still in the afternoon of the 7th day of the Tabernacles. So tonight sundown, even though I got the 22nd on the date, tonight sundown starts the 8th day or the final day. All right, we'll be live a little bit later for the closing tonight. But Shalom family, and I hope everybody's well. Happy Feast of Tabernacles again, 2024. Shalom Cap. Happy Feast of Tabernacles of Sharkag Sakawaf 2024. Again, so I want to give a little testimony of I know the title of the video is Tuesday Tabernacling testimony, but this actually happened Saturday night, which Saturday night, which was that would have been Saturday sundown, would have been day 5, all right, because yesterday was Monday, Tuesday, no, day 4. Wait a minute, okay, Shalom King. So Salaki, y'all, I'm a little bit scattered brain. So tonight at even brings in day 8. So last night brought in day 7. Sunday night 6, 5. Okay, so Saturday night sundown would have been day 5, bringing in the 5th day. Okay, Salakia. Got a little brain freeze, Salakia. Sometimes these dates do get a little confusing, right? So Saturday night, Shalom Cap, Happy Feast of Tabernacle. So Saturday night after the Shabbat, during the Shabbat, during the day after we finished class, we had Shabbat class, and then we did a quick lesson, read a few scriptures on the tabernacles just to keep the vibration out. So maybe I want to say maybe we finished class about 3 or 4, maybe around 5-ish. The park rangers come up, right? A park ranger comes up, an Edomite female, right? We keep in tabernacles with H.O.I, New York, New Jersey, and Philly, out in Pennsylvania, right? We had a public park in Pennsylvania. We're not going to say where, because a lot of people don't like Elder Zabach, so they might come out here with a Scream, Jason, or Purge mask on. No, I'm just kidding. No folly. But, we had a public park in Pennsylvania, right? A state park in Pennsylvania that have campgrounds, of course. All right? Shalom. Much love to y'all also. Much love in Yahweh and Yahushai. So, unfortunately, H.O.I, we don't have our own land to have the tabernacles on. We had before, but that fell through. That's another story. I'll talk about that another time. So you have to rent out, unless you have your own land. Some of Israel is blessed to have their own land or own dwellings, or some of y'all got houses on land. Some of y'all got huge backyards. Some of y'all have huge front yards, or, your house is on a big piece of land that your city really don't trip on if you use it because your house is near there, whatever. All right. Whatever your dynamic is, all praise to the Most High that you're even able to keep the tabernacles, to tabernacle in a tent or whatever the case may be, right? Cabin, booth, whatever. Outdoors, whatever. All right. Trying to keep the feast day as closest to the law as possible. But anyway, we had a public park. We had a state park in the state of Pennsylvania. So, of course, you have to deal with the rangers and the laws. So the female ranger came up and said, wait a minute, you guys, because the area we in, is next to another camping area. They're real close to each other, but they're two separate areas. We only rented out one area because we knew we weren't going to have that many people this year. All right. But anyway, so she came up, she said, well, the Boy Scouts are coming tonight. There's a Boy Scout troop coming tonight, this afternoon, and you guys' tents are in the wrong places. You're going to have to move your tents. So we was like, you need to check the map, and you need to check with your bosses because all of our tents are in the right area. There's some white supremacy stuff, you know, because, of course, the whole Boy Scout troop and their families were Edomites. They were all Caucasians, Esau, right? So she said, I'm going to go check the map and see. He's like, you know, Kasaja's the captain, leader over H.O.I. Philly. He usually takes care of the planning, you know, with the park and the rangers or whatever, and the whole technical stuff with the park. So, you know, he's in charge of dealing with them. So Kasaj was like, no, we're not moving anywhere. We've been out here for 3-4 years now. We never had a problem. All right. This is my second year out here. Yeah, because normally I would tabernacle for years with my children on the West Coast, but I'm back on the East Coast more now. But anyway, this is only my second year here. But last year, you know, I split up between here and New York. I only was here for the last 2 days. We didn't have a problem, right? So this year, up until, you know, brothers and sisters got here. Some got here Monday to set everything up, to bring in the Feast Tuesday, sundown. Some of us got here during different days of the week. But we didn't have no problem all throughout the week. Here comes Satan on the Shabbat. But anyway, so the park ranger says, well, you guys got to move your tents, whatever. Kasaj is like, we're not moving nothing. We never had a problem. We always set up our tents the same way. Some of our tents are close together. Some of them are spread out. We even spread out all the way into the back area. Some of us, you know, some brothers and sisters like to be in the cut, right? So I'm going to come back. So she came back and she said, oh, sorry, guys. You don't, because, you know, breaking your tent down and moving all your stuff, if y'all know about tabernacles, that's a hell of a task. So she talking about 4 or 5 tents we was going to have to break down because they was in the wrong area. But anyway, she came back. She's like, oh, sorry, guys. I looked at the map and you guys are fine. It's just, you know, when the Boy Scout troop come, can y'all stay on y'all side in B and they're going to stay on their side in A? We said, fine. They even tried to tell us we can't walk down a certain path to the bathroom because we're walking through their space. And I'm like, it's an open path. And then she tried to tell us to come some other way to go to restrooms. We like, well, that's still walking through what's quote unquote their space. But anyway, just being Satan, just making sure her fellow white folks are comfortable, right? And that's why you Black, Latino, and Native American, you Israelites got to understand, these people are our enemies. No matter how subtle, how cordial, how they try to be, this woman, she was basically looking out for her fellow white folks, making sure they would be comfortable. All right, so here comes Esau. They coming in. They coming in, setting their tents up, you know. I'm actually sitting in the area that they were in now, which most I will next year. We're going to rent this area also, right? Because we may have more brothers and sisters. I don't know, you know. It depends on, you know, the logistics. But anyway, next year, Kasaj was like, we're just going to rent both sides to even avoid that problem. But anyway, yeah, Khan. All right. Yeah, that's exactly why we get our own land. Only thing I'm going to say to that, Israel, if you're going to get your own land, know what you're doing. I see too many Israelites in the truth that talk about land. Some of them even have land, and some of them don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know how to grow no crops. They don't know how to have no cattle on that land. It's ridiculous. And a lot of Israel do this. A lot of Israel do talking. And a lot of Israel jump out there trying to get land, and they do not know what the hell they are doing 1%. So that's all I'm saying. Brother Yerab, I'm not knocking what you're saying, but Israel, if you're going to get land, know what the hell you're doing. Don't just get land for show. Don't just talk about it. Don't put a whole bunch of money down on some land and then you don't know what the hell you're doing. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to get land, study about land and be sincere about it. That's all I'm saying. But you on point. If you have your own, that's with anything in this world. When you got your own, you ain't got to worry about nobody. But anyway, so here come Esau. All right. Now, we got our own side. We on one side. We on B side. They on A side. We stand in the cut. You know, they're near us, but not near us, if that makes sense. So Esau, they come, they set up everything. You know, we start cooking. We start grilling up, getting, you know, we had beautiful Sabbath class, service, whatever. So we chefing up now. We chefing up. We getting the drinks and everything ready because, you know, we going to start eating and drinking and enjoying the rest of the Shabbat into the night. You know, sun go down. We're going to have a little bit of music, whatever, you know, truth music, good old school music, whatever, you know, a little entertainment. We out there rapping, singing along with the music, you know, doing our thing, sipping a little bit, you know, in moderation, eating good food, lamb, good food off the grill, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So we getting into celebration mode. So Esau is fully set up. So they start their festivities, right? So I want to say about 8, 9 o'clock, everything going good. Music is pumping, you know, Esau staying in their lane. We staying on our side. Esau, they enjoying their festivities. I don't know if they was doing some kind of Halloween thing or whatever. So now maybe around 10 o'clock, 10:30, we hear a car pull up in the background. It's on the road, right? We hear a car pull up. And it's all kinds of demonic screaming and yelling and noise. Then maybe about 5 minutes later, we hear a whole bunch of fireworks. We thought they was gunshots, but they ended up being fireworks, right? So maybe about 11 o'clock, maybe about a half an hour later, here come the two of the Edomite women walking over to our side of the campgrounds, right? And we like, oh boy, because we got the music pumping, we got the big screen on, we playing the videos on the screen, we playing YouTube, listening to truth music, a little bit of old school, the sisters dancing, turning up. We put on an old school mix, the sisters start dancing, turning up. We enjoying ourselves, all in righteousness. We see Esau walking over. We like, oh, here come the Karens. Here come the Karens. But as they're walking towards us, they look like they coming in Karen mode. But as they get closer to us, they look like they coming in submission mode, right? So they come over to us very submissive. So they say, hi, guys. And you know, before anybody y'all get simple and over righteous, we can't just curse the Edomites out and say, get the F out of our area. We can't do that because they can call the park rangers and say, hey, these guys, whatever. So you got to be diplomatic. You got to be cordial. Of course, yes. H.O.I, we're not Big Willie style. We don't have our own land and everything set up as of yet to have our own space. So before any of y'all get simple, over righteous, whatever, no disrespect, but for whatever, we didn't, you know, we gotta deal with a public space, right? For now, until the Most High open up things for us. Salakia. Well, some brothers got big houses with big backyards. They were able to tabernacle. Some brothers had more private spaces, so they were able to tabernacle, whatever. Right? But anyway, Esau comes over. Well, you guys, did you guys hear that noise earlier? And what, it sounded like fireworks? We said, yeah, we heard it. And I said, it just probably was some kids, some teenagers. You know, they know people are out here camping. It's Halloween season. Because it's a state park, but it's not secluded from the public. It's public highways, it's houses over here and everything. It's like a state park, but it's still within a city, a community. So anyway, I said it probably was just some, you know, I wanted to say it was your little devil white compadres being demons, and they probably knew some blacks was back here camping and tried to scare us out and be little whatever. So these Edomites said, well, listen, we are going to leave because our children are freaked out. They said between the screams and the fireworks, they children are freaked. They said the adults are okay. So me now, I'm playing, I'm supplanting. I'm like, you guys are going to leave? I said, oh, it's already 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Why don't you guys just go to bed and pack up in the morning, right? So one of the Benjamite brothers, he looking at me like, Zabach telling the Edomites to stay, but I'm being, I always got something up my sleeve, right? So they said, no, 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 no. And the reason why I did that, because I knew they was going to leave, right? But I'm playing it off. Oh, no, why don't you guys stay? And, oh, no, you see, you guys, But anyway, because they was in their area and we was in our area. Now, some of you over-righteous brews, you would be like, oh, what no goddamn Edomites near me. Oh, my spirit is thrown off because Esau. No, we was in our area good. And if you're going to say that, then don't come to a public space anyway, because you're going to be around some kind of heathen sometime, right? For you over-righteous brews, right? But anyway, they wasn't bothering us. We wasn't bothering them. We had our whole side to ourselves. They had their whole side to themselves. Do you know that these Edomites, it was over 40 of these Edomites, men, women, and children, they all packed the hell up and left that night. By Shema Mashiach Yahushua. By 11:30, no later than 12 o'clock, maybe even earlier than that. But by 11:30, 12 o'clock, them Edomites was gone. And they didn't get into the park and get situated till about 5 or 6. Because check-in is at 3. So you come in, you got to set up your tents, your grills, all that stuff. They had canopies. They had them a little function going on. Listen, by 12 o'clock that night, them Edomites, it was a ghost town. It looked like them Edomites never was even here. So you see how the Most High works? We went from almost having to uproot our tents and move them to make space for Esau, to the Edomites coming in and the spirit running them the hell up out of here. They got scared away by their own little demonic, probably it sounds like some Edomite teenagers or young adults just trying to scare us. They drove by because the park area where you camp at is right near a public road. It's a public road, it's a state park, so you can drive through it. So they yelling, sounded like demons. And then they set up some fireworks, but it scared the Boy Scouts children. It scared them young Boy Scouts so bad, they were freaking out, crying, saying, Mommy, Daddy, we do not want to stay out here tonight. So them Edomites was packed up and gone by anywhere between 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Right? They were, buddy, you're tired behind me. They were packed up and gone. So you see how the Most High worked, right? You see how the Most High worked. So we wasn't worried about them screams and all that. We was like, man, we almost wish them young Edomites would come over here, call themselves chasing us off the campgrounds. Give a damn if it's pitch black but dark out here, which we had very good lighting, so we wasn't worried about that. But we wish the young damn devils would come over here and call themselves running us off the campgrounds. Right? They gonna get a surprise. Right? 16 reasons plus 1 why they shouldn't come over here trying to start. And we're not even out here on that time, because we got our families out here. All right. We had babies out here over the weekend. One of the families, they was only able to stay for the weekend, and they brought their 3 children, and we had some younger teenagers out here, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We did have some of our babies out here. Not too many this year, but some. But Esau, please. We wish they would. We almost wish they would came over here trying to. And like I said, we're not even out here on that time. Not tough talk or whatever. It was just, we're going to protect our own. So we wasn't going nowhere. We wasn't in fear. The Most High made it to them Edomites packed up and left. And we had the whole park to ourselves ever since. We had the park to ourselves before that. Besides a couple of maybe Edomites come through on the outskirts, or the Rangers come through, or some Edomites, we seen a couple of old couples walking their dogs, people jogging, little stuff like that, because it is a state park. But anyway, by Shema Mashiach Yahushai, we had the whole park to ourselves. It was damn near like it was our own, because we was out here to ourselves. That's the power of Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahushai. We went from almost having to uproot our tents and move them, and that would have took up half the damn day, because you got to move, or you know, when you out here camping, it's like you're living. You got tables and different stuff set up in your tent. You got lights and stuff, mats and all, rugs and all kinds. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers and sisters out here, we say they cheating. They got heaters and sofas and blow up sofas and sinks and all kinds of stuff in a tents. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of work to break your tent down and have to set it up somewhere else. So we went from the ranger acting like she was going gangster rush, this white supremacist female Edomite ranger, looking out for her fellow Boy Scout white people, right? To the Most High removing the entire crowd of the Boy Scouts and their families, and we having a park to ourselves. By Shema Mashiach Yahushai. This is Proverbs 16:7. It says, when a man's ways please the Most High Yahweh, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Them Edomites came like silly putty. They was like, guys, we're going to just leave, because I'm thinking they coming over to be Karens and complain about our music. But I walked to the bathroom, and one of the Edomite men was like, hey, that's quite a party you guys got going on over there. Say, yeah, man, you know, we celebrating, doing our thing, celebrating our feast day. You know, I like rubbing it in. A lot of people be like, I ain't saying a damn thing to that Edomite, which is fine. But I'm like, yeah, man, we having a great time with our families. You know, they said, that's quite a party, you guys. Because, you know, we got the music, got the big speakers, got the big giant screen out there. You know, just doing it. Not to boast or brag, but Israel, we put our spirit into our feast days and, you know, and serving the Most High. So we enjoy. We had a beautiful class. The vibes is good. You know what I'm saying? Small crowd, you know, but a lot of times less is more. And sometimes, you know, you have that fun with the smaller crowds, whatever, you know. But anyway, I mean, it was like they were gone so fast, man. As quick as they set up and were here, they enjoyed themselves, them devils. They was having a good time and doing their thing, but they were out of here. I said, you guys are not staying? You're not going to stay for the night and leave in the morning? They was like, no, we are out of here. So you see how the Most High work? So I say all that to say, when you in the spirit and you're moving a certain way and you're dealing with the word of the Most High on a certain level, the Most High will be there for you. He will have your back. He'll protect you. He'll put that hedge of angels around you. Proverbs 17:6 again. When a man's ways please the Most High, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. And the funny thing about it is, the Edomite women came over. The men didn't even come over. And they had about 6-7 men with them. You know, it had to be a good maybe 6 to 7 families with children. You know, they had a lot of children out here too. You know, them devils, that was some devils. I know they say Esau's birth rate is going down, but them devils, they look like they had some children. It was a lot of them. You know, it was about 6 or 7 families, and they each had maybe 3 to 4 children each. So it was a lot of them out here, maybe even more. I just say a rough estimate, but I guesstimate it was about 30, 40 of them out there, including men, women, and children, right? So the Most High removed them, and by midnight they were gone. It was like they were not here. We still jamming, we still pumping the music, eating, drinking, enjoying ourselves, right? And that noise that we had heard, I seen a car later on that night. I seen a car pull up in the background, and the car slowed down in the back, and the car slowed down and was like lurking around, and then the car did a U-turn and turned back. So I don't know if that was them demons again, but we looking like, all right, you know, get out the car and walk up to the campsite. that'll be your last walk you'll take. Right? But anyway, this is Psalms 34:7. The angel of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. And that's what we're doing. We're out camping, and the angels are around. They encamping about us. So they protected us. You know, the Edomites packed up and left, so we had to park to ourselves. Didn't have to have Esau next to us. And whatever that noise was, they thought they were scaring us out of here. Them devils took their little asses home. Probably when it got high on meth and crashed their damn car. You know what I'm saying? And we ate, drank, merry. We was up to about 2, 3 in the morning, you know, enjoying ourselves, and everybody took it down. And we was good money. Had a beautiful night. All praises to Yahweh B'Shem Mashiach Yahushua. So that's a little testimony of the power that we serve. It's not about us. It's just when you're trying, and notice I said trying, right? When you're trying to move right in the spirit, we know we're not perfect, but even coming out here to sacrifice and keep these feast days, it's you know, the Most High looks at that. It's a sacrifice. And it shows zeal, and it shows the Most High that we're really trying to rehearse these righteous acts. And we're really trying to show him that we're trying to get as close to the law as possible. Does that make us any more righteous than anyone? No, of course not. Don't get simple. But we're trying, all right? The Most High said, endeavoring to keep the bond of the spirit, something like that. Let me see. And if I can find it, I'm roughly paraphrasing, y'all. Bear with me. All right, but this is what we do. We try to right, okay, yeah, Ephesians 4:3. Endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit in the bond of peace, right? So we're making an endeavor. An endeavor is a sincere or earnest effort, right? To keep the unity of the spirit, right? Having unity amongst the brothers and sisters, and a unity of the spirit by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Part of the law, statute, and commandments is the feast, the tabernacles, all right? And all the other feasts. And the bond of peace. And we trying to keep it in the bond of peace, right? We out here, you know, Esau, they came up, but we know the scriptures say, let every soul be subject to the higher powers. We know, okay, you got to obey the laws of the land. So we trying to keep the peace amongst ourselves and within the laws and guidelines of this public space so that we can have peace amongst ourselves to keep the Lord's feast day. All right. A lot of times, y'all got to understand the things we do in this society is not so much, you know, that, oh, we bowing down to Esau. No, we're keeping peace and obeying and respecting the laws of the land so that we can have peace to do what we need to do to serve the Most High. Like if we teaching and the cops say, oh, we blocking the sidewalk, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we might move back and be like, okay, now y'all can't say nothing because pedestrian traffic is passing. All right, but we're only doing that. A lot of you say, fuck them cops. You got to know the law and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We seen the police be assholes. If you don't comply with them, now they want to arrest you. They want to lock you up for disorderly conduct. So what? All right, you know what? Officers, if we control the crowd, we got men on post and we got point men. If we control the crowd, would that be okay? Yeah, guys, just make sure the people are able to walk back and forth. No problem. We're doing that. We're not being weak to the police or kissing up. Some of you are damn hard-headed and stubborn and you get yourself jammed up. No. We are keeping the peace with the police so that the word can continue to go out. Don't be simple, man. So a lot of times, you know, we kept the peace. We didn't talk to the ranger crazy or nothing, but we was like, look, it's going to be a hassle to pick up our tents and move them. This is our area. You know, check the map, check whatever, check with the main office. So she went that, you know, we didn't walk that and you damn Edomite devil, get out of here. And then guess what? They kick us out of the whole park. We can't finish completing out the tabernacles. So you got to use wisdom, Israel. All right. So that's basically, I just wanted to get that testimony. Today is day 7 of the Feast of Tabernacles. You know, so-called Tuesday, October 22nd. Tonight at even, though, we'll bring in the 8th day. And then after 12 o'clock Esau time, of course, it'll be the 23rd. As of tomorrow, sundown, the Feast of Tabernacles is over. Tonight is a Sabbath. You have the regular restrictions like the regular Sabbath. But tomorrow, sundown, Feast of Tabernacles is over. You go back to your regular, schedule or whatever. And then, of course, the regular Friday night Shabbat comes in. So, we'll be having a live. We'll be live later on, family, in a couple of hours. Hopefully by sundown, we'll post the time. We'll be live and we'll be having a closing service. We still out here in the park. All right. Some of us stay in the whole 8 days. Some stay to the 7th day. You know, it all depends. The scriptures do say dwell in booths for 7 days, but we usually just do the whole 8. But some of us, some are going home or whatever. But we're gonna have a closing out tonight. So Most High Yahweh shall bless all you brothers and sisters. I hope y'all got something out of that testimony. And it's just to show and to say that when you move in the spirit and you move with the Most High, even though we are still subject to the powers of this society, the Most High power can override that and protect us and watch out for us in this society, although we're subject to the powers of this society. Kan? All right, so that's a beautiful thing, so a lot of y'all, you got to have more faith in the Most High and his power. Like we coming into the last days. If y'all look at what's going on in the world with the prophecies and everything, we're coming into the end of this kingdom. And we were just talking about it here in the Tabernacles. We was like, damn, a main part of why we try to enjoy these feast days, because we know like, it's going to come a time where we may not be able to be around each other. Shit going to get hectic. Now, to those that have land or property or, let's say you got certain connections in a city where you got a game plan. Well, if, when all hell breaks loose, everybody make it to this location. Everybody make it to this portion of land. Everybody make it to this city. I got connections in that city where we can be okay. But even then, even with all that, the Most High got to be with you. If your ass is slipping in that day and not on your commandments like you should, and the Most High lift them angels up off you, your ass is food. Esau got drone technology. I talk about this all the time. They got drone technology and all kinds of technology. And a lot of y'all, you got your little, your land, your guns, your, and this is not a slight, so nobody don't get simple. Cause Esau, Esau got different stuff set up, and the government gonna come down on it, some of their own, black militia. Edomite, supremacists. I said black militia. You got black militias out here, but the point being, the Most High gotta be with you in that day. I don't care how many people you know, how many guns you got, how much food you got stocked up, water, land. I got connections in this city. I can get us 20 buildings in this city and we can be protected. All that is fine and good. All that is fine and good. But a lot of y'all talk about the bug out bag. Be ready to go without a shower and eat. All that's fine. It's gonna get hectic out here. Don't get me wrong, Israel. But the Most High have to be with you in that day. Because Esau, like I say, they got drone technology. They got all kinds of technology. Now, if you got your things, you got your preparation game up, that's good. But the Most High still have to be with you. The main thing is you want to make sure you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, because that's the only way. Shalom, sir. Shalom, everybody coming in. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, family. Salakia about that. My phone froze up, out here in the elements. But I'm going to wind down. Big Khan. But, again, Israel, if the Most High is not with you in that day, all that stuff don't mean nothing. You got to be keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Like I said, Shalom Nava, it's okay to have preparation. It's okay to have preparation, but the Most High has to be with you. And that's why I'm giving this tabernacling testimony, because we were trying to do the right thing to the best of our ability, keeping it humble, and the Most High removed the enemy far from us and shut the park rangers down. Then I saw the park ranger, I saw the same Edomite woman the next day, I think Sunday, and, you know, we needed the bathroom to be straightened up or whatever, and the garbage to be taken care of. The garbage bags were piling up. So I said, hey, you know, can you? And she's like, okay, not a problem. Okay, I'll take care of that for you guys. See that? So the Most High will humble even your enemies. When a man's ways pleaseth the Most High, he will make even your enemies to be at peace with you. Ba Shema Mashiach Yahushua. So I just wanted to give that testimony, y'all, and just read a couple of scriptures, just two, three scriptures, always backing up everything with scripture. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. Hopefully, if it encourages one of y'all, you know, I've done my job. So all praise to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. I'm going to go now and start getting ready for the closing tonight. We still out here in these elements, and y'all tune in. We'll make an announcement. Shalom Micah out in the building, DMV, H.O.I. DMV. We'll make an announcement of when we're going to go live later if y'all want to tune in for the closing service. All right, family, much love in Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, Ashar, Kag, Sakawaf. Happy Feast of Tabernacles, day 7. All praise to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yashala, we still got next. Hallelujah. Pre-Zabach, H.O.I. to them chariots fly. Only screaming if you mean it. H.O.I. pull up, boys. All the camps in Yahweh and Yahweh Shai throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Shalom. Khan. Kwam Yashala. Khan. Ashar Kag Sakawaf. Happy Feast of Tabernacles, day 7, 2024 again. Day 8 starts at sundown tonight. Most High will see y'all then. Kwam Yashala. Shalom.